Sucking to completion. It's important.
Yeah, you can't be leaving it half sucked.
Yeah. I've had a...
Wait, inside Canada's trucker protest, have we seen this already? Is this an older video? I feel like I've watched this already. Or no, this is from yesterday.
We're doing this in a form of sacrifice, and it's through sacrifice, as Jesus taught us, that the most important changes are made.
You know, lots more people are flooding in today and tonight, and yeah, every weekend it keeps getting bigger, so it's going to be wild.
Tyler Shellac is a 27-year-old farmer from Alberta, Canada. He drove 2,000 miles to join the trucker convoy in Ottawa to protest vaccine mandates and other COVID restrictions.
Alrighty, how is this going to look?
He's become one of the minor celebrities of the movement, with daily dispatches on his Facebook page, The Crackpot Farmer.
It's a bit late for upload, sorry. I went on a little bit of a walk. There's less police running around this morning, which is pretty cool. They seem to be taking a bit of a step back in terms of enforcing the area up here around Parliament Hill.
Bro, all of these motherfuckers are just bored, dude. They need a friend. They have no fucking sense of community, no sense of common purpose. All they have is commodity consumption as a substitute for like... all they have is commodity consumption as a substitute for like anything. Like, it's just, from cultural signifiers to team sports. This is all they got. So this is an opportunity for these motherfuckers to just feel like they belong. It's an opportunity for these motherfuckers to feel like they are, to feel as though they are.
This guy is not hot. Somebody said he's hot. No, what do you do? Are you on drugs?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't look that bad.
He doesn't look bad.
Dude, you live on a farm. It doesn't even impact you. Yeah.
He opens his fucking mouth. I mean, come on. Do you have any standards?
He looks all right.
Yeah,
dude, Biden died, I think, on his way to fucking... Vladimir Putin killed Biden, I think.
He's constipated. Look, he's not a bad-looking guy. I'm not saying that until he opens his mouth.
Dude, what the fuck? You're such a hater, bro. The crackpot farmer is hot, and you need to admit it.
But they seem to be getting a little more aggressive with monitoring CB radios and trying to keep in touch with and on top of our convoys that are outside of town. I just started doing little 30-second or 1-minute long videos of where we were going, or any big events that happened during the day. And more people started following it because they're having a hard time getting factual information.
Why did you come out here?
The past couple of years, I've been watching what our government has been doing, and the slippery slope we've been falling down. Governments don't often give back control once they've had it.
What are the examples of government overreach that you see?
I think that the vaccination passports requiring you to have taken something to be able to go to a hockey rink, to be able to eat inside of a restaurant. A government should not be able to segregate people based on their medical status. And when this convoy thing started, it was...
Bro, you are literally choosing to have this medical status. Like, why do people make it seem so hard as like not wanting to take the vaccine that will, stop you from fucking crowding up the hospitals, it will stop you from dying, is not an actual fucking medical status. Like, you're just, unless you're talking about how medically fucking brain dead you are. You know what I mean? That's the only medical status in that situation, is just like, well, I have a brain condition. It's bad. I got a case of the broken brain.
It was supposed to be peaceful. We were just going to go and make our voices heard. I thought that is something I can get behind.
The convoy took off in January after the government announced that truckers who crossed the U.S. border would be required to be vaccinated.
Yes, I've heard that the secondary blast has occurred at another pipeline in Ukraine. I know. I need more information, and then we'll cover it, okay? Not gonna fucking breaking news the war cover for you.
I'm gonna get you on the ground in Ukraine.
Over the next
I'm gonna go drop into Ukraine, dude. I'm gonna go defend Ukraine, okay? I'm gonna go defend Ukraine. I'm fucking. That's it. I'm joining the Azov battalion. I'm gonna defend Ukraine. You fucking horny weirdos, okay?
Strap an IRL backpack to your chest. Go defend Ukraine.
Canada literally need your shots to go to high school. In America too, chat. Biden, he's up. No, he's not. Boss man Biden.
Oh, there he is.
The boss man is here, dude.
Why is it going so fast?
Because I put it on
I made
2X.
two vital calls.
So it,
as I've been making for some months now, 2 vital calls that on the situation in Russia and Ukraine. The first was to a bipartisan group of members of Congress who are currently representing the United States, along with Vice President Harris at the Munich Security Conference. The second was the latest in a series of calls over the past many months with the heads of state of our NATO allies and the European
Yeah, okay. See?
Union, to bring them up to date on what the United States thinks is the current state of affairs and what's likely to happen in Ukraine in the coming days, to ensure that we continue to remain in lockstep, that is, the European Union and NATO. Despite Russia's efforts to divide us at home and abroad, I can affirm that has not happened. The overwhelming message of on both calls was one of unity, determination, and resolve. I shared with all of those on the calls what we know about a rapidly escalating crisis in Ukraine. Over the last few days, we've seen reports of a major uptick in violations of the ceasefire by Russian-backed fighters attempting to provoke Ukraine in the Donbass.
Thank you, Coffee Dave,
For
for
example,
the 10 gifted.
A shelling of a Ukrainian kindergarten yesterday, which Russia has falsely asserted was carried out by Ukraine. We also continue to see more and more disinformation being pushed out to the Russian public, including Russian-backed separatists, claiming that Ukraine is planning to launch a massive offensive attack in the Donbass.
Thank you, Sim, for your waifu,
Well,
for
look,
the 5 gifted.
there is simply no evidence of these assertions, and it defies basic logic to believe the Ukrainians would choose this moment with well over 150,000 troops arrayed on its borders to escalate a year-long conflict. Russia's state media also continues to make phony allegations of a genocide taking place in the Donbass and push fabricated claims warning about Ukraine's attack on Russia without any evidence. That's just what I'm sure Ukraine's thinking of doing, attacking Russia. All of these are consistent with the playbook the Russians have used before to set up a false justification to act against Ukraine. This is also in line with the pretext scenarios that the United States and our allies and partners have been warning about for weeks. Throughout these tense moments, the Ukrainian forces have shown great judgment and, I might add, restraint. They refused to allow the Russians to bait them into war. But the fact remains, Russian troops currently have Ukraine surrounded from Belarus along the Russian border and with Ukraine to the Black Sea in the south and all of its border. You know, look, we have reason to believe the Russian forces are planning to and intend to attack Ukraine in the coming week, in the coming days. We believe that they will target Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, a city of 2.8 million innocent people. We're calling out Russia's plans loudly and repeatedly, not because we want a conflict, but because we're doing everything in our power to remove any reason that Russia may give to justify invading Ukraine and prevent them from moving.
Good shit.
Make no mistake, if Russia pursues its plans, it will be responsible for a catastrophic and needless war of choice. The United States and our allies are prepared to defend every inch of NATO territory from any threat to our collective security as well.
But Kiev is not.
We also will not send troops in to fight in Ukraine, but we will continue to support the Ukrainian people. This past year, the United States has provided a record amount of security assistance to Ukraine to bolster its defensive, $650 million from Javelin missiles to ammunition. We also previously provided $500 million in humanitarian aid and economic support for Ukraine. And earlier this week, we also announced an additional sovereign loan guarantee of up to $1 billion to strengthen Ukraine's economic resilience. But the bottom line is this. The United States and our allies and partners will support the Ukrainian people.
Why can't
we will hold Russia accountable for its actions. The West is united and resolved. We're ready to impose severe sanctions on Russia if it further invades Ukraine. But I say again, Russia can still choose diplomacy. It is not too late to de-escalate and return to the negotiating table. Last night, Russia agreed that Secretary of State Blinken and Foreign Minister Lavrov should meet on February 24th in Europe. But if Russia takes military action before that date, we'll be clear that they have slammed the door shut on diplomacy. They will have chosen a war, and they will pay a steep price for doing so, not only from the sanctions that we and our allies will impose on Russia, but the moral outrage the rest of the world will visit upon them. You know, there are many issues that divide our nation and our world, but standing up to Russian aggression is not one of them. The American people are united. Europe is united. The transatlantic community is united. Our political parties in this country are united. The entire free world is united. Russia has a choice between war and all the suffering it will bring, or diplomacy that will make a future safer for everyone. Now, I'm happy to take a few questions. Nancy from Bloomberg.
Great speech.
Thank you so much, sir. Do you think that it is wise for President Zelensky to leave Ukraine if an invasion is as imminent as the U.S. says it is?
That's a judgment for him to make and a determination as to whether or not. I've spoken with Zelensky a dozen times, maybe more, I don't know. And it's in the pursuit of a diplomatic solution, it may not be it may be the wise choice, but it's his decision.
And do you have any indication about whether President Putin has made a decision on whether
This wasn't great at all.
Do you feel confident
for the record,
that he hasn't made that decision?
It wasn't great
already?
at all. None of this, not
As
a single
moment,
part
I'm
of the
convinced he's
situation
made
is
the
good.
decision. We have
It's
reason
all
to believe
bad.
I didn't say the situation was good.
There seems to be a unanimity of spirit to do between the United States and Europe
Said
to
the
do
speech
some
was
sanctions, the comprehensive sanctions, but is everyone on board with the exact same sanctions that you want to do?
Yes. There will be some slight differences, but there'll be more add-ons than subtractions.
And by good, I mean it
President
makes sense.
Putin is going to oversee some nuclear drills
Still
this
in his
weekend.
words.
How do you see that happening? What's your reaction to that, sir? Thank you.
Well, I don't
I want to
think
hear what
he-
Hasan said again about how that guy in the wheelchair in Canada chose that position. What? There was a guy in a wheelchair that chose his position to be in a wheelchair? What? What are you talking about?
Take that ban, motherfucker.
convince the world that he has the ability to change the dynamics in Europe in a way that he cannot. But I don't. How much of it is a cover for just saying we're just doing exercises, and there's more than that? I just can't. It's hard to read his mind. I'll take from it.
You are convinced that President Putin is going to invade Ukraine. Is that what you just said a few moments
Yes,
ago?
I did. Yes.
So is diplomacy off the table then?
No. Until he does, diplomacy is always a possibility.
What reason do you have to believe he's considering that option at all?
We have a significant intelligence capability. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, Hasan, what do you have to say to that? You don't. Well, that's what I'm saying. You said they're not, right? I mean, I was asking, are we gonna,
We are going to war. It is inevitable. This is what our administration wants.
Well, I don't know if they want it, but we're not going to war. I will not go to war. I'm staying home. I'm going to go to the Abbey. That's where I'm going. Can't fight in a fucking war. Are you kidding me?
Hi, Austin. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. How'd you know? I'm not going to war. I panic when I get back to my hotel room late at night and I forgot my fucking phone charger and my phone's on like 25%. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to get through the night? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
How come Biden doesn't have to fucking address the explosions? But I do in this fucking chat.
Well,
That's
to be fair, they didn't ask.
That's what I mean. It's like, well,
The press didn't ask about it.
well, here's the thing, okay? He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to cover the breaking news. You know, I have to fucking cover the breaking news because he doesn't listen to chat. Okay? He doesn't listen to a fucking chat. All he has is the press corps. So you take him back when you said he wasn't going to invade? This doesn't change anything unless there's an actual fucking invasion.
Austin,
The
can you turn
likelihood
the
of an
future draft
invasion
lottery
now
into a fun
is
game show
higher
for
than it
us?
was before, though. Okay? Jesus fucking Christ. You motherfuckers are so horny for war, dude. It's not here yet, okay? It's not.
Yeah, wartime.
It's so strange to fucking. It's so strange to operate this way, though. It's like, dude, are you ready to fucking take the L? It's not even like. I don't know how to fucking do that. You declared fucking victory when you heard they withdrew the troops, which they didn't do. No, dumbass. I said yes, like I've said time and time again, that I don't think there is war that is going to happen because it would fucking destroy Russia. And I still believe that. I still believe that. Okay? You care more about being like, yo, HasanAbi, you were fucking wrong. I hope you all get drafted, dude.
Wait, hey. Oh.
I hope you get fucking drafted.
Wait, are we going to war? I thought
no, but I hope they fucking drop your bitch ass, your fucking pasty little bitch ass into fucking Luhansk, okay? To defend Ukrainian sovereignty and its fucking borders, you dipshit. I don't want Ukrainians to fucking
Austin,
die.
You are a bottom.
Okay? But you can. Hello?
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, for the record, I don't want any of you to die, nor do I want you to get drafted. I think maybe just I'll take a chill pill for just a minute. I think we all just need to relax and chill.
Yeah.
And eat some Chick-fil-A.
They've just been fucking so horny. They've been so like, war is imminent, war is imminent, war is imminent, war is imminent. When Russia was doing the exact same shit that they've done every single fucking year. And the American government's like, no, war is imminent actually. War is definitely happening. Now they're like, they can't wait to be like, dude, we won the argument. War is imminent now.
I just think that they're questioning whether it's imminent or not.
No, they're not. They fucking...
I'm gonna pick that up. But what am I?
Unban me, Hasan.
Yeah, all of it. I mean, there's some good fresh food in there, but if you want it, I'm gonna throw it away. My thing is, what am I supposed? The president of the United States came out and said, what am I supposed to? No, that's wrong. I don't know what am I supposed to say? Like, he's got U.S. intelligence infrastructure.
The only war I care about.
But he's got U.S. intelligence infrastructure. What am I supposed to do? Go look on Twitter? You know?
No, dude. You have to fucking analyze the situation. They had intelligence about Iraq too. They just lie.
Oh.
They lie all the fucking time. That's the problem. They literally are nonstop fucking lying. That's the problem.
Would you say they're Weasley? Weasley little liars?
The American government are the biggest Weasley little fucking liars. They constantly and consistently fucking lie. If there's one goddamn thing that you can expect as a matter of consistency, is that the American government is always going to take positions. The American government and the intelligence is always going to be beneficial to American interests. Okay, that's it. And the material realities on the ground have not changed from Vladimir Putin's point of view, like or anything for that matter, has not changed.
Yeah,
that hasn't changed.
Yeah,
being able to Russia will not be able to withstand straight up fucking active conflict, a counterinsurgency battle that will stretch out. They will not be able to do that.
Austin, you are going to use.
Will try to annex. They will try to annex eastern Ukraine, and most likely the American government and all these other fucking countries will just cave, because the reality is. They'll cave because the reality is that, like, they don't want the fucking smoke. They don't want all out war. So they'll probably let eastern territories go. That's it. They'll give Ukraine more money. They'll give Ukraine more guns, and they'll take over the eastern territories, and then that's it. They'll just.
Biden said that it included Kiev.
Austin, you are a bottom.
I'm not a.
No, he's a selfish top. Anyway,
look, I could be a bottom for you if you want. How about that? Maybe.
These trolls are trying to derail you. Anyway, We don't know anything until there's actual movement, okay? Let's watch the rest of this fucking Canadian trucker shit because it's actually funny. Jesus Christ. I fucking love war. I want to fucking kill people for money and destroy cultures and history. Yeah, that's chatters right now.
Cities across Canada and shut down major international roadways, including the Ambassador Bridge to Detroit. In Ottawa, more than 200 trucks turned the streets in front of Parliament into a non-stop party.
Don't throw the actual edible food.
I think we're going on day 15.
Just throw the trash out. Whatever is edible, just keep.
And what was your reason for coming here?
I don't know, motherfucker, just keep it. Maybe I'll eat it.
I'm just sick and tired of seeing Canadians lose their rights and freedoms over the last 2 years.
The reality is, the protesters speak for a sliver of the Canadian public. 90% of the adult population is fully vaccinated, and polls consistently show that most Canadians disapprove.
I'm so hangry. I'm so hangry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go talk to Austin. Hold on.
Of the ongoing blockades. And as the protests have drawn on, they've been fueled by extreme rhetoric and misinformation.
Our government has been usurped by the World Economic Forum. They have it on the internet what they are going to do. So once we get our freedoms
Chat
back,
is getting ready to drop into
that's when the real fight starts.
I don't see a vaccine. I see an experimental concoction. I honestly pray that we don't wake up 5 years from now
Austin,
with thousands of Canadians getting disease and sicknesses that are going to be created by this.
So far, the protests have been largely peaceful. But on Monday, Alberta police seized a cache of weapons at a trucker blockade.
Are you willing to be employed to preserve and maintain the public peace?
Yes.
And viral videos from Ottawa showed participants being sworn in as a vigilante security force.
On behalf of myself.
By the way, with the situation in Ukraine as it is a kinetic situation, as I like to say.
I'm so old
So
now.
we will continue coverage throughout the day if new shit pops off. Okay?
At a site away from the main protest, we met with one of the self-appointed police.
Can you explain to me what this is?
This is a PO, peace officer.
What does that mean?
When we see people who do a troublemaker, we have, it's our responsibility. We can arrest this person.
You can arrest people.
We can. We take this person, give it to the police. I have tie wrap here and my car.
You have hand ties?
Yeah. Tie wrap.
Who gave you hand ties?
I take it by myself.
You brought them yourself?
Exactly.
Ottawa police haven't done much to clear the protest. But over the weekend, they started giving out tickets to some of the vehicles parked downtown. On Monday...
Wait! They didn't start dishing tickets out immediately? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, I hate... God damn, your country sucks, Canada. Bro, try that shit. Literally try that fucking shit anywhere else, dude. Try that in Los Angeles. Dog, I get ticketed outside of my fucking apartment when my car is registered. Are you fucking joking? These pieces of shit pig fucks are able to go to Ottawa and not even get a fucking ticket immediately? I mean, I got... What? Well, I'm so mad. These fucking truckers in Canada, they only started ticketing them like 2 weeks later.
Did you get a ticket?
No.
Oh,
I'm saying...
I thought you got a parking ticket. I came in right away.
No.
I thought you got a parking ticket.
No, I am in my...
they just started ticketing them?
I'm saying
it's fucking kidding me?
I'm saying it's like fucking ridiculous.
You fucking serious? I get a fucking ticket for no fucking front license plate, and these motherfuckers can park right...
Yeah, they got it like later.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked the Emergencies Act, a law that's never been used, giving the government sweeping powers to end the blockades.
What would the country do if our own police and military...
You know what? Now I'm on board with the Emergencies Act. I take it back. They should use the Emergencies Act on the fucking cops, dude. That makes me so mad. That actually is insane. Like, they didn't even give him tickets immediately? What the fuck are you doing? They should retroactively emergency act the cops that didn't do ticketing.
Or whatever, turned on our own citizens in force. There would be a nationwide riot.
Tyler Shellac says he won't be leaving soon.
Are you worried that some people here might be preparing for violence?
There definitely is a possibility of that happening, and the longer this drags on too, I think the higher chance there is of something happening. We definitely don't want to see anything like that, because I think as long as we stay peaceful, we have a higher chance of success.
You are part of the plan, and we need to trust the plan.
I believe the vaccine is part of a globalist agenda, and there's more to it than just being a vaccination against the COVID disease.
Like, why, dude? What? This guy is just... This person is a psycho, okay? This person is hallucinating in front of us. This is not a movement leader. How did it get to a point where, like, the people that have been left behind by our oppressive, awful, for-profit healthcare system in the United States of America that are not getting the adequate mental health treatment that they need, that sit on top of fucking soap boxes and apple boxes and yell about like the imminent end of the world, are now seen as movement leaders that you need to listen to. How did this happen? We are literally now, we are living in a planet. We are living on a planet now where just like the more manic you are, the more you get attention and the more legitimized your point of view is. That's the guy that you hear leaving the subway station, okay? And you walk by him and you try not to make eye contact. You feel bad? Or you try not to make eye contact with him. He's clearly unwell. But in 2022, that guy has a legitimate gripe. That guy's a movement leader.
20 months of brain rot.
That guy actually has a lot of fucking good ideas that you need to listen to because he's anti-big pharma, bro, and he's a worker, bro. You don't understand, bro. That's crazy.
Disease.
What's the globalist agenda?
The whole idea is to have one world government, like one global currency, all digitalized, of course, and the social credit system where the government can dictate your actions and your status in society based on what you do or do not do, or what you say or do not say.
A lot of people will listen to that and think, well, that's a conspiracy theory. So this whole protest movement, you know, is built on a conspiracy theory.
Us conspiracy theorists, so to speak, we predicted the vax passes, we predicted the second and third boosters. And so the people who think that I'm crazy for saying this kind of stuff, I would ask them to go do their own research, find your own facts, and form your own opinion. Don't let someone else tell you what to think. And don't be afraid of having your own opinion.
Do you not think you're being told what to think by the people who are pushing the theories?
In a way, yes, but I'm trying to form my own opinion from that, even though there are biased voices on both sides.
How do you think this ends?
So I think we're going to accomplish what we've set out to accomplish, and I think it's going to end peacefully with people having the right to just and fair trial.
Wait, which people having a just and fair trial?
The people who are that I've talked about to have the corruption and the globalist plans and stuff. I think people are really watching what happens here to see, if this succeeds with what we're trying to do peacefully. I think you're going to see this all over the world.
going to back down now that, you know, the Trudeau and the government have invoked emergency powers? Nothing that comes out of...
Oh my God, the Daily Wire. Thank God for the bold and brave troopers. What someone was saying. I was at the counter protest in Montreal, and while there were very few cops on bicycles surrounding the convoy, we had fully geared out riot cops surrounding us to prevent us from blocking the convoy protesters. This shit started in 2016 when Nazis appealed to the dumbass centrists and right-wingers by pretending like their arguments were equally valid to their actual political issues worth discussing. Yeah, it's the worst fucking idea.
That office is shocking.
The federal government is ready to use more tools at its disposal.
Canadians wish
to
they
get the
could be
situation
like us Americans, but instead they are just merely these USA.
When will the federal government impose the most significant tool of all? The top of the hour ad break defender. Top of the hour ad break avoider. The only method to be able to appreciate an ad-free broadcasting experience, even if it's 20 minutes late when the ads are coming. That is, of course, a $5 a month subscription or a free subscription. Of course, one that you can get with a Twitch Prime. That's right. Or if you're lucky, someone like Bill Vogue, who just gifted 5 gifted subs, or someone like Coffee Dave, who just gifted 5 gifted subs, will be able to help you avoid the top of the hour ads with a gifted sub. But if you're not lucky, you got to make your own fucking luck, okay? Make your own goddamn luck. By subscribing, like I said, for $5 for free. Here's the Twitch Prime, or here's the ad break now.
This criminal in the Peace Tower calling us criminals is not a leader.
The federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act to
Lesbot! Thank you for the
provincial
fact of the subs.
territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations.
2 years, we've all just done what we're told, right? Locked our businesses down, locked our families down, and now everybody's saying enough is enough. We're all coming together to end all the mandates and get our lives back, and they don't like losing the control.
Trudeau has tried to divide Canadians. He's been trying to bully people into submission, and people have had enough.
It's not over until everything is lifted and we're free citizens.
Trudeau and the government, they're not making as much money because we're all parked here, and that's why they don't like it.
I think the funniest part about this entire thing has been that these guys are getting cucked by Justin fucking Trudeau. Okay? A person who is literally just the biggest bitch on the planet. Like, imagine getting absolutely cumstered and dumpstered by and saying is a tyrant. Like, imagine thinking Justin Trudeau is a fucking tyrant. Like, that's your tyrant, really? If Justin Trudeau is a tyrant to you, okay, as a white trucker hog, I mean, you're owned. You're fucked. Okay? You're fucked. When you got the RCMP siding with you, when you got Ottawa police members siding with you, when they have like literal fucking fractions, and you sit there and you fucking cry about Justin Trudeau, it's just like, you're not meant for the real world, my friend. It's like Donald Trump getting owned by Joe Biden. It's done. It's over. The fucking dead man destroyed you. Oh, he's a real tyrant, don't you know?
I want to stay as long as I can, as long as it takes to make a difference, because it's really important. Because if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it.
I was born in this city, and I'm a very proud Canadian. I'm here in peace. It's not about me, it's about showing that we're here in peace. The international news has been coming and talking to us personally and everything. I've been standing here, as you know, for 16, 17 days. I'm not even sure anymore.
Oh my God.
Not one Canadian news source has come to interview me. I can't understand how they're using all these tools like the War Measures Act and all of this without even communicating with the lead organizers or anything like that. I
Bro, they have their own QAnon shaman.
And this man,
the Canadian
this
version, don't you know?
in the Peace Tower calling us criminals is not a leader.
I ignored this for 2 years as it is. I don't even feel good about it. Because my life was cool. And now I realize what this has really done to people. I can't leave. It can't continue. The economy's been destroyed. Families have been destroyed. Kids are sleeping in their cars.
The economy's been destroyed by the vaccine mandate, which is why I decided to go to Ottawa and destroy it further. Like, literally just wreck the fucking economy. Like, personally. I want to take the matter into my own hands, don't you know?
Because their parents are putting them in bed in the back seat of their car now, instead of the home they once had because they lost their home, because their family business closed their doors forever. It's bull. That's why I'm here. Every one of those cops, when they go home at night, what are they? Exactly like us, sitting down with their kids, having a meal, glass of wine with their sweetie, whatever the case is, right? The same. They're not in a good spot. I don't envy their position at all.
Starting already 2 years ago, I had concerns about these government powers, their ability to just shut down businesses at the stroke of a pen. I was concerned, and where it really pushed me over the edge is when I saw people losing their jobs and being discriminated against for their personal health decisions. From the beginning of this, the Trudeau government has, instead of engaging in conversation and dialogue with the wonderful people here, he's instead...
I mean, most people are just, one, most people are not truckers. Two, most people are not even there for the fucking vaccine mandates. They're literally there to fight back against, like, Facebook posts. It's awesome.
At tier 3, eh?
It's dope.
Instead chosen to attack with names, calling us any number of things of terrorists or racists or chauvinistic or all these things. And I think that's the sign of a weak leader, because strong leaders, they engage with their people, they talk to their people, they hear their concerns. Weeks ago, each of us who's still here, we had to prepare ourselves mentally that this might end with us being taken away in cuffs, and each of us came to a place with ourselves, with our families, with those that we love, that we decided that this is important enough, and if I'm going to be taken away in cuffs, if my assets are going to be seized, then this is something that I'm prepared to do that for. People were arrested for having jerry cans. They were arrested for having fuel containers in their trucks, whether they were full or empty. And so the government has been arresting and charging people for made-up crimes from the start of this. And so for them to sign new papers and make up new crimes doesn't really concern any of us at this point. The Trudeau government is afraid of us. We are the working class. We are the people who were pushed around for not just these last 2 years, but for many years. If he needed extra money for any of his little projects, it was us who paid for it. It was our taxes that were regularly going up. Over and over again, we have been the ones who've been silently being pushed around. More restrictions on how we run our businesses, more taxes, more difficult to raise our family and to succeed. And enough is enough. And so people have had enough, and they're ready to push back. And our leader is running scared. He's hiding in his bunker. I don't know if he's afraid that he'll get some free hot dogs if he's down here, or someone will invite him into one of the saunas. But he's afraid to actually engage with Canadians, and he's afraid of his own people.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're here till the end.
Yeah.
We're not going nowhere.
Yeah, me
I
too.
told all my family. I got 4 boys. One of them's here with me. I got 14 grandkids and a great-grandchild on the way. And I said, I'm going to Ottawa. I'm staying until this fight's over.
It doesn't surprise me that Trudeau is trying to paint us as outlaws and terrorists, because anything that doesn't go with his narrative, he...
Hey, what's he doing, bro? They were like, all right, Grandpa, go, you fucking psycho.
That's what Trudeau always does, right? He points you as his first thing he points you as a racist, and it doesn't surprise me at all. And I'm not worried about about any of it. I think it's ridiculous because we're not. There's all walks of life out here.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. Get mad at me all you want. Cancel me if you want. I don't even give a fuck about the racism. Okay. I don't. They're just so fucking annoying. Like their annoying attitude is literally so overbearing. Like they're so fucking entitled.
My bank account hasn't been frozen yet. It's a little bit of a fear, but
like I don't care about like the fucking 8 Nazis that like are have found themselves in a position of prominence. Okay. I don't care. Like, yeah, there's like actual fucking Nazis in positions of prominence in this movement. Of course, there's always some weirdos. But they're not fucking protesting for, you know, like stopping immigration or some shit, okay? Most of these guys are just like dumb fucking hogs who have been brain broken, okay? Who have been brain fucking broken into believing that they are to believing that they're right. They're on the right side of history, that like there is a medical apartheid, like all these fucking words that they're using. You know? The part about like fucking obviously, you know, racist dickheads like, you know, moving through this movement. Of course, they always do this. That's not the main problem here.
But the thing is, I've been out of work because of the mandate, so it's not really any difference to me. I got no money coming in or anything like that, so it's I'm not worried about any of it, to be honest with you. He kind of wants to take total control, and that's not what Canada's about. And we're finally fighting back, and they don't like to see that, right? Because for 2 years we've all just done what we're told, right? Locked our businesses down, locked our families down, and now everybody's saying enough is enough. We're all coming together to end all the mandates and get our lives back, and they don't like losing the control. I've never experienced anything like it. I don't think I'll ever experience anything like it again. Just the unity, the happiness, the hope, the love that everybody has, the amount of support we've been getting out here in the convoy is just, it literally brings tears to my eyes every single day.
When you know you're here for the right reasons, nothing phases you. I don't pay attention. I'm too busy providing truckers showers and meals and trying to make organization happen here.
You know, are you going to back down now that, you know, the Trudeau and the government have invoked emergency powers? Does that shock you?
He's giving him showers? What?
On that?
Nothing that comes out of that office is shocking. So, no, we told you guys when we started 17 days ago that we were here for the long haul. I've bet a lot of cases of beer that I'm going to see you guys here again, right here, having the same interview 1 year from today, and I'll make the same bet with you.
What?
A grassroots revolution cannot be stopped, so in my world, I always say where there's a J, there's a way, but with the Canadians and the freedom fighters, there will be a way to eat and there will be a way to be cared for.
Are you prepared to lose your truck?
Yeah, absolutely. Come take my truck, do whatever you got to do. That's fine. Well, because it's just a material possession, right? Freedom is something much more than that. So take my possessions, put me in jail, sue me, do whatever you got to do.
I mean, you know, foreshadowing, I think. Important narrative device.
I don't think anyone has seen, you know, a terrorist organization that sets up bouncy castles, hot tubs, live music, and cares for their city. And
sorry, have you heard of the fucking American government and the American military? Just saying, bro. They got fucking, have you seen how the Guantanamo Bay, like, have you seen that fucking island, dude?
And their people in the way that we have, shoveling the streets, cleaning up the garbage, showing that we are here to be the best that Canada has to offer. We are Canadians, we love this country, we love our freedoms, and we're simply here to ensure that those are not taken away ever again.
The military and the